I didn't have what I call an actual job until I was 17. I live in Canada, and so I wasn't able to drive until I got my full license at 17. And so I worked at a grocery store briefly, and I work at my job now at a thrift store and retail. Now, a few months before getting this job, something happened. I don't want to go into details because I don't think it's necessary, nor should it be out on the internet because it's very personal to me and my family. But basically, stuff went down. I wasn't great, and I had everything removed, and I thought that I would never get it back. I know it's a kind of weird way of explaining it, but I want to protect privacy of everyone involved and myself too. Now, saying this, I I went to a another place and I didn't have any money on me, and it left me feeling scared and anxious because I had no money to support myself. Now, when I returned to my normal life, I I realized that I needed to build up some savings because I needed to feel safe that way. I thought so be it. I'll continue saving money. And so I spent less money. I put more in the bank just in case, said to myself. And now, when this job rolled around, I would pay, of course, for things like car insurance and my monthly bills. And, if it was a longer shift, I'd get a frozen meal, or I'd make myself something before leaving. So I'd make myself pasta or some sort of dish. Now, that came out of my account as well, but very rarely spent something on myself. That's the point of this video, is it's okay to have savings, but it's also okay to spend money on yourself. Life is short, and if you die tomorrow, that number in your account isn't going to mean anything. Don't feel guilty for giving yourself a treat once in a while. Now, I'd say about a week after after starting my job, I didn't like it. I didn't want to do it anymore, and I was going to quit, but I decided to tough it through. Now, about a month after that, my feelings almost flip flopped. Where now, when I would come home on my days off, I would sit and play a video game, and I would feel like I needed to be productive, like I needed to make more money. And I don't know why. It's not like I was in a bad financial situation. I had support from my dad, and I had enough to be comfortable and go out every so often. So why did I feel like this? I knew I didn't need the money, but I had this feeling that I always have to be productive. And now, when I had a day off, I wouldn't spend that day enjoying it and recovering. I'd spend it not looking forward to the next shift I had the next day. And that's a bad cycle to get into. It didn't help that what I would do is I would record my videos all at once on the day I have off, and then upload them throughout the days because I wouldn't have enough time during that day to make them and post them. And so I would do that, but that filled the need of me being productive by making videos, because then I can at least convince myself that I'm doing something productive with my time, right? Now, I know we're going a little all over the place here, but I think it's all important for the point I'm trying to make. Now, in my last year of high school, I'm graduated now, but in my last year, I was working almost every night and most weekends. And so there's a lot of opportunities I gave up because of that. And I do honestly, I don't know if I regret it or not, because I was at the point where when I was alone, I wasn't having fun. So I did need to get out of the house and do something. So it helped me with that. But on the same time, there's 2 relationships I could have had that both ended poorly because of how busy I was. Neither of them understood my side and thought I was avoiding them, but in all truth, I was just really busy. I didn't have the energy after shift, after working all week, to pursue a relationship, right? And I feel like it took away a lot of my hobbies I could have developed. I'm trying to learn how to draw, and so I feel like I would have been a much better artist if that didn't happen. I also feel like my relationship with friends would be better. And what I'm trying to say is, don't risk everything for money. As much as it's important, if you don't need to, limit your hours. Sorry, if you don't need a certain amount of hours, try to limit them. If your certain job is too demanding on you, not necessarily physically, but also mentally, it's okay to find another one. And money does not buy happiness. I am at the point now where a lot of my friends have left my town for post-secondary, and I'm here still. I don't really have a love interest as of right now, and I feel like I'm working, as weird and dark as it sounds, because I've got nothing else to do. In the anime Evangelion, which I've mentioned a few times, one of the characters, her name is Rei. She's asked why she pilots these mechs called Evas, and she responds with, because she has nothing left. I didn't think I would relate to that because it's kind of a morbid topic, a morbid answer. But I did, because when you can't enjoy your free time and you get addicted to work, that's how you can see that's how workaholics are made. That's how people who are married to their job work. And if that's the life you want to live, that's fine. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. I just wanted to provide more of a warning than anything, that be careful how you balance your time. And I can say some cliche things like, you're only this age once, or, the world waits for no one. But I feel like those don't really have much weight without a personal meaning behind them. So that being said, I'm going to leave you with just the thought that money comes and goes. You will pay for insurance, you'll pay for your bills, you'll pay rent, food, everything. You could be left with nothing. Hours upon hours of your life literally sold doing something that you most likely don't want to do. And sometimes it's not worth that. Sometimes it's okay to be a little broke, but be happy and be able to do what you love. So I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you guys might have got something, a little lesson from this, or even just if it got you thinking. That's my goal, is just to kind of bring peace of mind to you guys, that you're not alone in whatever you're struggling through. So I'm going to finish it here. I've been babbling on for too long now. All right, so you guys take care of yourselves. Let me know anything you think or what you feel in the comments. I'll be sure to respond, and take care of yourselves. All right. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye bye.